scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here we go.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Back deep is Micah Hyde. Here's Hyde. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Allen steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Allen now on the sneak. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here we go, here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they go play action now. Burrow forced out to his left. To Mixon on the check down.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run with Singletary. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Singletary again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They will run with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it on the 4th down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Bengals will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up. But also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Burrow being chased out left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Connecting with Mixon.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Burrow rolling to his left. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Gun. Got.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He'll buy some time right.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a 1st down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. And will make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni had yelling hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
us. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big drop with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go. Here we go.
They begin with a run by Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On the ground, it's Singletary. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Hey, hold. 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen on the move to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Allen going to throw. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Singletary fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Get
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
On one, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy has the legs to escape most of these.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First down, here's Burrow. Touchdown!
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that'll be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The improv on the scramble there gets them 6, and it'll be second down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 13 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now they'll throw with Allen. Out to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, Allen. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Morris. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Six-yard return after a punt on 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Five wide.
Here's Allen. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow, rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Here we go.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later,
they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And some space here. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.